Okay, we're going to look at a practical application here on a small asset. I have an axe. It's in the Unit 11 folder. It's called axe obj. Looks like this. First off, let's destroy anything that's on here. Any textures, any materials, get rid of it. Start out nice and fresh. Okay, let's kind of look at the texture that's going to be applied to this. So, what I'll do is I want to save this in a specific location that's easy to get to. And that location is going to be within the game itself, and I can tweak it from there. So I have assets. I want a temp directory in here so I can get rid of it. We'll call axe temp. Okay, I'm going to save it within that world. So anything in my Unit 11 lesson folder, I need the axe and the axe color map. Copy those. And I'll take the material file too. Sure. Copy. And then let's move that over into axe temp. Let's also save this in there. We'll call this axe also. All right. Now let's make a new material. We'll call this axe. And then the color map. We'll open that up. It is actually an image or a movie. We will open it from the axe color map itself. And to see it, you have to N, and you have to also go to display and drop this down to GLS. And then Alt Z. There we go. You can see it's off, so perfect. Now let's think about this axe for a second. We want to run it off the leanest thing possible. So the leanest thing possible would be, let's say the axe, the head of it's going to be gloss. This thing is going to be a mid gloss because it's brushed brass, but the handle itself is going to be no gloss whatsoever. How do we handle that? And in the engine, not in Blender. Well, let's open up the color map for a second. Okay, let's close out the green one. Here is the color map for it. Okay, this is the cowlet. This is wood, so it's not going to have a specular. This is a rubberish handle. This is not going to have a specular. These two are going to have a specular. So how can I fix it so only certain items have specular and not others, or mid-tone even? Well, right click, add alpha channel, make a new layer. Put this one on top. And where's that channels at? Go dockable items, channels, so we can see the channel. And what I'm going to do is take this brush right here, use the eraser with it, and I'm going to erase some stuff. Now, is that erasing it? No, it's actually erasing it off the spectral. So this is going to be still here. It's just not going to be spectral. Now you can see the tones of color over here, the tones of gray I have, and that's because I have my opacity set to 60. So if I want those completely not spectral whatsoever, I will have to go in here with 100% opacity and delete those out. And now you can see that in here these are black, which answers the other question, what if they're not all the way not spectral? There we go. So that will take care of that. It'll keep these things spectral and these things diffused. I almost want to do one more thing, and I'm not sure if I should brave it in here, but let's see if I have it. Okay, I do have a lasso tool. That's always good. Let's see here if it, and it will not navigate out while in the, I knew that was going to happen. Let's go to Navigator. Zoom out just a little bit so I can get everything. And then I'm going to try to lasso something for the very first time in GIMP. Okay, I'm going to go Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. And hopefully that worked. Did it? Where's my layers? And then hit this. Yay, I got it on a separate channel or a separate layer. Okay, then I'm going to take this little area right here and go Colors, Levels, and go over here. See what I can do with the levels. Okay, hit cancel or OK and desaturate these. So it looks like there are two different ranges of black and white. I would have to do each one individually to get it to balance out. Okay, so over here I can just take and go Colors, Levels, and brighten that up. There we go, that's better. All right, now I need something over here that states that stuff is going to be shiny. Right now, all of it's going to be shiny. Maybe I just want the little white bits to be shiny. Okay, so what do I need to do here? I need to copy this over to the alpha, right? Select by color, black. Go to the background layer and hide this one and hit delete. There, now I got some grunge in there. Again, I can't really see that, but I'm going to attest to it that it might be there. Then I'll get rid of this and get rid of this. There we go. Really wacky scenario. I'll never learn this. Okay, so let's save as. And I'm going to name this color map 2 because I don't trust GIMP. So I'm just saying 2. Then I'm going to go into Unity. And I'm going to export my big axe out of there. File, export, wavefront object, and I'm going to put that right into axe temp. In Unity, I'm going to look for axe temp. It should be at the top. And there is axe temp. I'm going to size this down quite a bit. It doesn't need to be that big. Move it in front of the light. Double click on it and see if there's an actual color map involved. There is. It's just a diffuse map. And I can't see it because I'm going to get me a bigger light source out here. Okay. Then I see that this is white, so that's not good. There we go. Well, I don't need that one anymore, I guess. And look what I just did. Check this out. I'm going to go in here, double click on it, and go to specular. Okay, then I'm going to turn down the specular. Then I'm going to turn a little bit further down. Then I'm going to move the axe around. And you can see when the light comes in contact with it, this area, this area, this area has a gloss point. Very slight on the handle because I didn't erase it all the way back to opacity. But that's exactly how you get spectral in one area and diffuse in the other. You can paint it all in. Pretty neat, huh? So that's a practical application of, well, a very small practical application of how you use it on objects. Alright, so now that we have that, let's go on to the next video.